Welcome everybody on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in my neck of the woods. So it's afternoon. I don't know what time is it on your end, but we have an amazing topic. This is serious that we have to discuss. I know you guys are seeing posters, flyers, there's videos done everywhere. There's people on live talking about this rape culture issue in Liberia. I have to get on board because I myself have once been in that situation before, almost got raped. Never was raped, but almost got raped. I got at the extent that it's almost happened with someone that I live where I call family. So I can definitely relate to that particular topic. I know everybody been sharing their opinions, been sharing it out, and I have a amazing individual on here that took on the task to actually tackle these issues in Liberia. So this young man is gonna come on board with us later, and then we're gonna talk about the march that they have planned on the protest march to end the rape issue in Liberia. He's spearheading it as well with his team, and so we will get into that. But just before I get it on board, I want you guys to please share the video. We're going to go into depth on everything that's happening in Liberia, right now as I'm learning, and he's going to come on board later and then he's going to make sure that it's correct. But as of today, we have 958 cases of rape in Liberia, 958 cases and still counting. Because this morning, again, Benita Uris also posted another rape case. So it keep getting higher and higher every day. And it's like there's nothing being done about it. And for some reason, when we talk about it over here, they say, oh, we're not in the country. We don't know what's going on. But this really breaks my heart. I don't know if you guys are affected by this, but it really, really does. And let me just give you just few headlines of some of the cases that has seen so far and I've learned that is going on. Okay. So the first one I got was the 29-year-old man raped a 2-year-old. Now, if that doesn't actually really hurt you, I don't know. If you don't feel emotional attached to this little girl, a 2-year old, that's a toddler, and this guy is on the loose. He's set free. He's working freely in the community. Ain't nobody asking any question. I don't know about you, but that really breaks my heart when I hear things like that. The next case, uh, okay, there's another one. A 13-year-old girl was raped and impregnated by her stepdad. Okay, a 13-year-old. Another one, a 3-year-old was raped, and this one even is so sad. There was razor blade that was used, guys. A razor to tear her open. Now, and you guys think that this individual is okay to be walking on the street? I don't know what heart do you guys really have to actually see this and not do anything or say anything. If I was in Liberia, I'll be joining every single march as I can. Every march is out there to end this. We need to end this. So we will be getting the organizers for the march, the upcoming march between the 25th to the 27th in Liberia. How can you be part of it? How can you show your support to those individuals out there? So please, please share the video, and then we'll get this gentleman on here to elaborate more on the protest that's going to be going on. So please share the video. Please share the video. I'm just going to go ahead and share them as well in my groups here, and then we will get started. But we need to share the video, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go and do that right now. Okay, so this is a serious issue, guys. It should not be taken lightly. Should not be taken lightly at all. We need everybody on board. We need every single person on board to do this, y'all. Everybody on board. We need all of you guys. Do not wait till it hits home. Do not wait till it's your sister, it's your daughter, it's your mother. Do not wait. Don't wait last minute for time to be part of this. It could be anybody. Your neighbor's daughter is your daughter. If she's affected by it, you should be affected by that issue as well too. So this rape issue, we have to take a stand against it. We have to talk about it. We have to prosecute those individuals involved in it. Now, I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, what should be the punishment?" There's a lot of punishment being suggested. At this point, I think the government needs to step in and get involved. I'm not a politician. I don't talk about politicians. I let them run their country the way they want to run it. That's why they were elected for. The people that are there, I guess they agree with what they are doing. But this issue hits home because this should not be happening to anybody's child. Okay, these are kids. There's no reason we should have these rape cases keep increasing every day and there's nothing be done about it. It breaks my heart. A 2-year old being raped, 3-year old, 13-year old, 5 years old. Like, what is going on, Liberia? What is really going on with you guys? I really do not understand at all. How can you guys sit there and, I mean, from the first time this happened, we should have even gotten rid of that issue right away in the country. We shouldn't wait till we get to 958 cases and counting. That is just unacceptable. How can we all get our voices out there? Be a part of this. Okay, be a part of this and let's get this going. My guest is saying the sound is bad. Let's see if we can adjust it. My audio is fine on here. So I think you probably need to change location, but I think you're fine. I was hearing a little echo in the back, but you're fine right now. You're good. Okay. So again, like I was saying, with all these cases going on, it's time we take a stand against this rape culture in Liberia. It's about time that we act. Okay? It's about time that we act. If you're not in Liberia, you have family, friends, loved ones in Liberia. You keep saying the line is tripping. It's fine. I can hear you good. It's okay, Tatas. Don't worry. It's okay. I can hear you fine. When you get on board, we'll do that part. So get your people out there, okay? Get them out there to join the moment. Get them out there to be a part of this, okay? I'm so happy that this young individual took upon his time. He dedicated his time to actually do this. And I think all of those young men should follow his footstep out there too. This shouldn't be just all the females. And females, y'all should be part of this protest as well too. This march is for you guys. So if you're a guy out there, you have family, you have sister, you have nieces, you have mothers, and this can happen to anybody. So you need to be part of this group. You need to be part of this protest. You need to be part of this march, and let's raise our voices. And I'm hearing, and I'm going to talk about this when our guests come on. I'm hearing that we are asking politicians and lawmakers to join the march. That is unacceptable. We should be talking to them to stop the reason why we are even marching. So there shouldn't be a reason why they should join. We don't need them to join. We need them to put an end to this. How can they put an end to this? That's what we need them to be doing. Let me get my guests on board right now, and then we will get into how this protest is being organized, what they're going to be doing it, where it's going to be at, how can you be part of it, how can you donate, and all of that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, welcome, Titus. I don't know how to say your last name, so I don't want to screw it up. In America, when you screw people name up, they get really angry. So I'm gonna have you say it for me, then I can learn it. Can you say your full name for me, please?
So my name is Titus B. PAKALAH.
PAKALAH. Wow, that's a
PAKALAH.
very interesting. PAKALAH. So
Yeah.
PAKALA. PAKALAH. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining this conversation this morning here. I know it's very early on my end. There's a lot of people are still in church, but some people watching as well. Thank you so much for trying to do what you're doing right now. I applaud you a lot for taking on this huge initiation to be part of this. I mean, I was shocked when I got in touch with Beninda. She was like, "That's a dude that's doing it." I'm like, "Wow." I would think there would be female, spearheading this, but she's like, "No, you need to get in touch with him. It's actually a dude that is part of this." So I want to say thank you so much for taking the initiative to fight for our sisters and our children back in Liberia to stop this. So let's talk about this. And I know you have a lot of cases, but when I was just on air earlier and I said that, to my knowledge, there's 958 cases. Now, can you tell me if it's more than that? But that's what I know so far. Because I've been following. I've been following everything that you guys post. I'm taking notes and track of that. So can you attest to that, or there's still more cases coming up every day?
There are more cases. In fact, today, it occurred yesterday. A 30 years old woman was drugged and gang raped by four men
Oh
in
my
in
God.
in Johnsonville pipeline, to be precise. That is the precise location. And we also send our community reporters, and they inform us as well that there was another case in the in Grand Juliet. We got that information that another child was being sexually abused in Grand Juliet. So the 958 and plus the two cases is being added. So meaning we have uh, hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
So meaning we have 960 cases currently
Oh,
in Liberia. And apart from that, there are so many cases because victims are afraid. Victims' parents are afraid to report, perpetrators, and so we are asking them, we're talking to them to get a full information, full detail, so that we can be able to inform you as a professional talk show host, and so that you too can send the message to your community.
thank you so much. This is ridiculous. This is insane. I don't know how do people actually live with themselves doing this. And these perpetrators are out the street. I'm hearing like the police have released them and they are walking up freely. They are not behind bars. Are you there, Tatus? I think his internet is going in and out. We'll get him. Okay. His connection got interrupted. But if you are not saddened about this, I don't know what type of heart you actually have. It's sickening. Like how? How could you do that? Like I just don't understand it at all. We need everybody on board to be part of this. Every single Liberian. Matter of fact, we need everybody, not just Liberian. If you feel the pain like I do, you will raise your voice. Okay. So for every single one of you guys that's watching me right now, I want you guys, whether you're doing a live video or you're going to pre record a video, I want you to do a message to stop rape in Liberia, a message to all those lawmakers in Liberia to do something about this issue. Get these perpetrators off the street, get them locked up, and think about a punishment, okay? A punishment that is necessary for them. And a lot of people are talking about castration, death, hanging. I mean, I don't care what it is at this point. Just the month of August, we are 960. You heard the individual. 960 cases and still counting. Still counting 960 cases. By the time if there's nothing done, we're probably hitting 1,000 of females, women, children, boys, all getting raped in Liberia. And these people are they just out on the street, just having a good time. Nobody, I mean, nobody bothering them. There's nobody saying anything to them at all. They come home and they are free to do it again to another victim. They find the next victim and they repeat the same act because they feel this not nobody can do anything to them. They know people in higher places in the government, so they can get away with stuff like that. But it is so sad, so sad that we have to do this. Like I don't know if you guys really, I really don't understand our law, like these lawmakers that you guys voted into power. Are they really seeing this in the community? Or are they just blindfolded or they just not paying attention to that at all? Because how can you sit there in that community and watch or see these things happening and don't say nothing about it? I just don't understand it. Okay, so I think our guest is coming back on. Okay, let me just talk with him right now. Okay, he's coming back on here, so we'll bring him on as soon as we can get him on here so he can talk more about this here. Like I said, he's the one in charge of the protest that's going on this week between the 25th to the 27th. They're going to be doing a protest in Liberia. So if you're in Liberia, you're watching, I encourage you to please go out there and lend your support. Again, it could be your family member. Don't wait till it hits your door. Don't wait till it come close to home before you try to act on it. We all need to put arms around these victims and their families and actually support them and talk to your lawmakers in Liberia. Tell them these people need to be taken off the street. They need to stop protecting these monsters. They need to stop protecting them and get these monsters off the street so they don't hurt our little girls anymore. They don't hurt our women anymore. This is just unbelievable that we have to sit here and do this. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm trying to get my guests back on board so we can go ahead and continue discussion because I think his internet went off. You guys like the network in and out in Liberia is, it going and come out. So I'm waiting for him to get back. But again, I'm appealing to order you guys to a video, appealing to those lawmakers. Okay, we need to end the rape culture in Liberia. We need to put an end to it. So if you can do a live video, I don't want you insulting them. Okay, don't insult anybody. Put appeal to them. Okay, you can do a 1 minute video, send it to me, okay? Send it to me, and then I will put it out there. I'm still trying to get my, I'm still trying to get my host, oh, he's trying to get in. Okay, I think we have him back now. Okay, Tatus, you're
I have
back.
a bad internet here. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I understand.
So
That's
as I
okay.
was saying, now
So,
we have 960 rape cases
wow.
with,
So,
with the additional two. Yeah, we have 960. Yeah.
and all of these perpetrators are freely roaming the street. They're not behind bars, nothing.
Investigations are ongoing, but oftentimes we have a kind of unfair justice system. At times, the Liberian criminal justice system would leave the perpetrator to walk scot free, and nothing happens. So this is why we're demanding for more reform in the Liberian criminal justice system, to making sure that perpetrators are dealt with in line with the criminal procedures law, the penal code, the rape law, the constitution of Liberia, and international precepts. That is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the Palermo Protocol, and several precepts that promote women and children and the rights of the entirety of the Liberian people. Yeah.
See, now I'm not too familiar with what the Liberian Institution Constitution is. I'm not really familiar with that at all. But I mean, if this has been in it and nothing's been done, like you said, it needs to be revisited. If they wrote this whole constitution and forgot about that part, that those perpetrators need to be behind bar, or there's something harshly to be done with them, I suggest whomever wrote that they need to revisit that constitution and include that part in it. Because I think you guys should mobilize more people. And like I said, I was going to ask you, I'm hearing that you guys going to have lawmakers join the protest. Am I right?
Well,
Can you hear me?
we did not invite lawmakers to participate in the upcoming march, but because some of them have different political intent, and so they were trying to troop in, but we did not invite political actors or institutions. So they're trying to seek political relevance at the expense of a civil and non-political march calling for justice for children and women who were sexually abused. Tomorrow, our press release is going to be out. It will address all of these things that we've been seeing on social media coming out from they call the coalition for democratic change, and that of the collaborating political party CPP. I've been told that CPP has officially endorsed the march. That is not what we told them. We did not tell anybody to endorse our march. We are from different religious institutions. For me, I'm non-political individual because I think politics in Liberia has never benefited the young people. If politics in Liberia has benefited the young people, but now women and children wouldn't have been dying every day from the scourge of sexual and gender-based violence. So I or we, as affiliating child rights activists, have never in any time given political institutions invitation to participate in our oncoming march or protest.
Thank you so much for making that clear because I was upset. I was really, I was like, what? Why are they trying to politicalize this whole march? This is a peaceful march. This is talking to you guys. You're already in power as lawmakers. So why are you joining something that is appealing to you? It's not against you, but it's appealing to you. Say, please help us. But you say, no, I'm going to wear a t-shirt and I'm going to join the march. For what? We don't need you to join the march at all. So when I thank you so much for clearing the air that no, they are not part of this. So now let's talk about the protest and how people can join. Where is the protest starting? The time, the location, the venue. Are we raising any funds for that? Let's talk about that right now.
So people will be assembling at Vamoma at 8 a.m. And from there, we're going to assemble until it reaches 10. And 10, we're going to pick up from Vamoma to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is where we know the president to be. And that's where often he runs the affairs of the country. So we're going to him to deliver our technical petition, to asking him again, not even asking him, I'm sorry to survivors of rape. We are going to demand the president to act upon our request to declare rape a national emergency and to re-emphasize on the decentralization of Criminal Code E in all of the counties in making sure that we can have rapid adjudication process, and those who have been accused of rape as well can appear in court of competent jurisdiction, and those who have also been involved into rape can be prosecuted as well. So that is how it's going to be for the first day. The first day we're going to be petitioning the president of the Republic of Liberia. Now the second day we're also going to be assembling at the same point, right? To have the speaker series. The speaker series is going to be at the pavilion, and that is where we're going to have the speaker series where policy actors and members from religious organizations, international actors as well, diplomatic groups who are already here will participate in the speaker series. And from there, when if the president in no time, in no time, respond to our requests or our demands, for instance, placing more emphasis on declaring rape a national emergency, if the president does not do that, then the last day we will come back again to his office and tell him to announce rape, to declare, to have a proclamation, tell the Liberian people and the world at large that rape is a national emergency. If the president fails on the first day, he fails on the second day, he fails on the third day, well, we will have a continuum protest from the 27th to the end of this year and beyond this year. We will keep protesting until our voices are heard, until the government acts in lines with protecting the rights of our children and women and the entirety of the Liberian people. So it is not just 3 days, it goes beyond 3 days if the president does not act responsibly. If he acts responsibly, we will be able to have him on record that the president has declared rape a national emergency, and so the president should be willing to also decentralize criminal code in all of the counties. So we'll make sure that we also will always pressure public official, government, the president, the minister of gender. We will pressure all of them, the justice ministry as well, the sexual and gender-based violence of the temple of justice, all of the judicious institutions that have responsibility over rape-related cases. We are going to pressure them until justice is served to victims of sexual and gender-based violence. Sorry, my throat is dry.
You're fine. You
Yeah.
sound absolutely fine. Absolutely. I think you guys also need to reach out to war leaders. You guys need to reach out to WHO. You guys need to reach out to everybody that can put pressure on the president. Because I don't think his own people will tell him the truth or put pressure on him. But I think outsiders, other war leaders can actually contribute to that. The USA can actually contribute that and put pressure on him that he need to do something for his people. His people are crying. The women and children of Liberia are crying. They are being raped every day. And he's silent on this issue. I don't know if he had a girl child and that child was raped. That's when he would take action to it, or if his niece, his niece or his auntie or even his mother was raped, would that be the point that he would say this is the done deal that we need to put an end to it? I don't think the president need to wait for that to happen at all. So you guys are in my prayer. I would definitely be sharing all your screen. I will share it on all platforms to make sure that it reaches everybody and see what will be the outcome of it. And I like your persistence that you're not going to stop until you get proclamation from the president of Liberia. So I like that. You're continuing the fight. We here in the US, we are with you guys as well too. Any support that you need from us, feel free to reach out to us. And I know before I came on air, there were people that were asking how can they donate. I want to donate as well too. So for people in the US, we want to donate to this cause. How can we donate? Like we use a Cash App here or PayPal. You guys have that or
Yeah,
anybody have that?
yeah. Somebody has that. Ruth Fakole is on the flyer. I think I'm seeing it behind you. Ruth Fakole.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it. We are using our Cash App to donate if you are in the US. So for those in Liberia, also donating via our mobile money number that is currently on the flyer as well. So check out the flyers and you're gonna see the donation link and everything so that you can help in the process. Because we don't want to beg politicians.
Right, absolutely. We don't need that help at this point right now. We don't need that help at all. We need them to take a stand against this issue. We don't need their money. We don't need no. We don't need nothing from them, but just take a stand against this issue. And I've seen a lot of them posting, "Oh, I'm against rape. Put a stop against rape." That is not enough. You sharing the rape flyer, but you're part of the whole culture. You need to put a stop to it. You need to talk to your colleagues, your friends, your family, the people around you, and you'll come up with a plan on how we could get these people off the street. So for those politicians I see sharing these people flyers like, oh, come on, we stand against rape. You just posting a flyer, don't say nothing, don't do anything for us. We need you to take action. We need you guys to sign this into law effective immediately that these monsters, I call them monsters, okay? These monsters need to be taken off the street immediately. That's what we need your lawmakers to do. Because I know in America, they don't classify us as Liberians because we're here. They're like, oh, we're here. We still naturally born Liberians. So anything that happens in our country affects us all in the diaspora. So we will be with you guys. We'll keep you guys in prayer. We are in this fight along with you guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Okay. And I will be definitely sharing the screen. Like I said, tag me in it. When you guys start to march, tag me in it. I don't care if I work, I will take a few minutes off and share the screen, sharing in every outlet, every platform until the president can meet our demand. It's not you guys' demand, now, it's every one of us, our demands. So thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye now. What is amazing gentleman. Oh my God. Like he is so amazing. You can hear the passion in his voice that he really cares. He wants to do that. He's not doing this for public city. He's not doing this you know, for any other cause, but he feel the pain of these women that are being raped and dying in the hands of these monsters on the street calling themselves men because real men don't rape. So you guys are not even considered men at all, but you guys are not considered monsters. So please put arms around these individuals as they start their protest on the 25th through the 27th. I know you guys been watching. Like he said, they're not going to stop until the president of the Republic of Liberia make a proclamation that he's going to put an end to this and a law goes in effect immediately and get all of these rapists off the streets and make sure these victims, you know, that they are given some type of closure because it's hard seeing your rapist working freely. Like, do you know what people go through? People that gotten raped before, the anxiety, that emotion. Every time they see that person, their heart skip a beat. Okay, like, oh my God, is he gonna do it again? Oh my God, am I gonna go through that same? thing again that I went through a couple of months ago or even weeks ago, because these people continually doing these things to these females, and we are letting them run off the street freely. So we're gonna end the broadcast here, and like I said, if you want to lend your voice, you're in the U.S. or other part of the world, and you cannot make the protest in Liberia, kind of do a video of sharing your thoughts, of lending your support for the protester in Liberia on the 25th. Please, please, you can send that to my inbox or send it to the Liberian Public Radio as well, and we will publish it everywhere. Lend your support again if you want to do a cash app. I told him to drop the cash app link at the bottom, and then you can send your support. When I get off right now, I'm also going to be sending my support as well too. Thank you guys all so much for joining us here. Again, if you're in Liberia, please join the cause. Do not wait till it hits your front door. Do not wait till it's you. Okay? If it started right now with your neighbor, pretty much gonna get to you too. So don't wait till it gets to you. So if it affects your neighbor, it affects you too. I am locking up right now. Thank you guys so much for being part of this show today. I am going to be broadcasting every Saturday. I decided to do an exception today to do a broadcast on Sunday because of this march. They are marching 25th to the 27th, and I wouldn't have made the interview at all. So I decided to do it on Sunday. So I'm not going to be coming up on Sunday unless a extreme emergency. I need to come up on here that we have to get a word out there. And this was very necessary coming out today. So that will be the only reason I will come on air. But again, please lend your support to this individual. Please, please join the cause. Do not wait till it's you. Join the cause, please. The fight to end the rape culture in Liberia is a shared responsibility for every single one of us. It is not just the family of the victim. It's not just the people that are hurt by it and organizing the protest. It affects every single one of us, every single Liberian, every single female, all part of the war. It could be you. It could be your mother or your daughter. So don't wait till it reach that time before you take action. So join the fight, join the cause, join the flag against any the rape culture in Liberia. I am signing off. My name is Miss Libdiva, and I will be back next week with new guests on my show. Thank you so much for watching.